sluts and tards. You read the title. You read the title. Yeah, I'm doing another fucking Steve Wilkos video. Cause that's what you people want. Open up for your fucking slob. Little piggies, there's only one surefire way for me to break 1,000 views, and that's with the god himself, Steve Wilkos. Now I say this begrudgingly because, you know, I get excited about the other videos I make and they never pan out. But it's not always a bad thing, you know? Keep trying. That's what this YouTube game's all about. Finding out what works. And what works on this channel is Steve motherfucking Wilkos. So if you sluts and tards want Steve Wilkos videos, fine. I'll be the Steve Wilkos guy. I'm joking, I do like making these videos. And recently, Steve's been putting out some bangers that I have been tempted to watch on this channel. I can't lie. For instance, the one we're gonna watch today, Husband's Gay Confession. But before we begin, as always, like, subscribe, and make sure you comment. Comment that you like the videos, comment that you hate the videos, comment that you think that I'm making money off Steve Wilkos. I can assure you, I am making $0 off these videos. A lot of them, even if I had 1 million subscribers, would not possibly be monetizable. So don't worry, guys. Steve Wilkos, the multimillionaire, is not being taken advantage of by me. Now let's dive balls deep in this gay guy. His confession.
Allie texted and emailed me because she desperately wants her husband Justin to know that her 2 children belong to him and that she's never been with anyone else in her entire life. And Justin says he wants to give her the chance to prove it. But the crazy thing is, Justin has admitted to cheating on her with more than 50 men. Check this out.
See, Steve just said 50 men, but we know by the thumbnail that it's gonna be a little more than 50 men. But ladies, the question I want to pose to you is, would you rather your boyfriend cheat on you with 50 women or 50 men?
Justin, you told your wife that you cheated on her with at least 50 times with men, right?
Yes, sir. Ultimately, I've done a lot of wrong in the relationship, and I just want to come clean about all of my wrongdoings.
Okay, only 50 times. 50 times might have been spread out, you know, he does a couple men at a time. So he might have been doing 5 guys at a time. So he might have not been lying to her.
When did she discover that you were cheating on her?
I came clean about everything about August of 2024.
Oh, so about 8 months ago?
Yes, sir.
Or less. Exploring your sexuality.
Yes, sir.
But you're married.
Yes, sir.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Ultimately not. I mean, we were 13 and 14 when we first got together, so I never really had that, you know, freedom to explore myself.
Maybe this is just a straight guy thing, but I've never, you know, felt the need to explore my sexuality. Is that like a closed-minded thing of me? I just have always been into women, I guess. But you guys already know that because this is the straightest channel on YouTube, and we love pussy here. Yo, shout out to Hillary Clinton. Still standing with her, you know what I'm saying, you heard. I don't let my girlfriend throw out her tampon, okay? Those are for me to enjoy. Those are for me to worship.
Real trap shit.
Absolute clam maniacs on this channel.
Why are you married?
I love my wife and everything she brings to the table. Like, I don't have to do anything.
Come on, man. Like,
no, I'm being serious. Like,
I know you're trying to be serious, but like, whose definition is, I love this woman, but I've been with 50 men? You have kids?
Yes, sir.
How many kids do you have?
2 kids.
What a crazy situation for the kids, because you know he's gonna find out about this one day. Hey, bud. Oh, are you smoking right now? Are you serious? You can't
Shut the fuck up. You gonna lecture me on smoking things? You smoke 250 dicks, Dad. Yeah, go cry about it. That's why Mom's new boyfriend's way cooler than you. He's blown 0 guys.
When's the last time you had sex with a man?
About 7, 8 months ago.
So, when you confessed, how do you tell your wife? How did that go? Hey, honey, I had sex with 50 men.
So that day, I remember it clearly. She was nagging at me about something and just nagging and nagging and nagging.
Just nagging.
Dude, Steve can't with this guy. Oh my God. Yeah, my bitch wife is just nagging and nagging and nagging. So I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go suck 250 dicks then. Let this be a lesson to all you women out there. Don't nag. We're gonna go out and fuck guys.
A revengeful state, I did just lay everything out I did on the table and just ultimately
How did she
complained
react
about
to
all
that?
my wrongdoings. She didn't say much, but it was just an emotional day for both of us. Like, she was just crying nonstop. I guess it was a lot for her to take in.
Am I gonna have to reenact this? Yeah, probably.
We have 2 kids together, and you're never home. You're always out. And all these Grindr notifications, like what even is Grindr? Do you know who these people are? Who's Jason Biggs Shaft? You know what? I sucked 50 cocks. Stop fucking crying. Stop.
My husband's gay.
Stop fucking crying. Oh my god. So fucking annoying. All you do is nag, nag, nag. So no wonder all I do is suck, suck, suck.
She was devastated by this news.
Yeah.
Had she ever been aware that you were a bisexual man, or?
Yeah, I've always, since the beginning of our relationship, came clean about me questioning my sexuality and being bi-curious.
How many times have you ever cheated with a woman?
None. I respect her in that regard, and I would never do that. I know it sounds funny, but I would never.
I respect her.
He fucked a dude 8 months ago, but he respects his wife so much that he would never touch a woman. Hey man, I might get some poop on my dick, but I would never. I love my wife way too much to have sex with a woman. Now push a nigga shit into his ass, I'll do that all day. That's a hobby of mine.
I told you have a secret to tell her. What is it?
So I was kind of reserved in the amount of men that I've actually slept with, so it's more in the range of about 250 men.
Crazy thing to have to confess to your wife. Great rack on the girl in the orange, but crazy thing to have to admit to your wife.
250.
250 men.
Yes, sir.
How long you been married?
We've been married about 8 years, but throughout the whole relationship, it's been 12.
So 12 years, 250 men.
Yes.
Do you ever worry about like catching a disease when you're sleeping with this many people?
I have, and I've gotten tested a few times, so ultimately.
A few times.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is the big issue with you fucking dudes on the low behind your wife's back, is that there's a high chance that you could just give her AIDS. You could just give her HIV. And then on top of that, you're getting tested and you're not telling her. So you have a bit of a worry that you're catching something, but you don't think you need to mention that to her. I usually take the guy's side in these, but this guy is just a bad person in a way that I find it hard to make it comedic, but I will try to do nonetheless.
Do you feel like, oh my God, I'm putting my wife's life in danger?
I've thought about that, yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. He's never thought about that once. He only got tested because he was worried that, you know, he might have something.
Do you feel like you're just wiping your feet all over your wife?
So yes, I've done plenty of wrong in the relationship, but ultimately I'm at a point in my life that I want to right all of my wrongs. And
Are you going to stop sleeping with men?
I have, yes, sir.
When, 7 months ago.
Yes, sir.
How are you going to stop, though?
I really just want to focus on our relationship and making the best of it with our kids.
But you wanted her to take a lie detector test, right?
Yeah, well, I wanted her to give her the opportunity.
You wanted
to prove
her
herself.
to prove.
Well, not
that
that.
What?
Not that I wanted her to prove anything. It's just she wanted to prove to me, so I want to
That
give her
she's
the
never
ability.
cheated.
Yes, sir. So I want to give her the ability
Do
to
you
do
doubt
so.
these kids are yours?
I have had some doubts. Yes, sir.
Now, she told my producers that she's dated you since she was 14 years old.
Yes.
Not only is he down to cheat on his wife with 250 men, but he also is like, I don't know if these are my kids. I see this a lot on Steve Wilkos, where guys are just like, might not be my kid, as like a way to justify what they're doing. And I gotta say, not the best play in my opinion. There are way better excuses out there. Welcome to the Jonah Wells School of Gaslighting.
He told our producers she's never been with anybody ever, except you.
Yes.
Do you believe that?
In my heart, I believe it. However, she's casted some doubt in my mind about certain things. Like one time I was, I stayed away from her for about 2 weeks. We separated and I was staying at a friend's house and ultimately.
Oh, we know what you were doing for that 2 weeks. A friend? Yeah, fucking right, my guy. Goosh, goosh, goosh. That's just dick in the man ass, okay? You see that, folks?
And I was staying at a friend's house, and ultimately, I guess he came on to her in some messages, so she deleted the messages off Messenger, and I found that out through his phone.
Oh, that's terrible.
She texted one of the dudes you were fucking? Not cool, bro.
Meet Allie. How you doing, Allie?
All right.
Why don't you tell us about your husband?
He's a good man, good father. He creates laughter in any
He
situation.
creates laughter in every situation. How is he as a husband?
He's a good husband.
He's a good husband. He's told you about 50 men, right?
Right.
Isn't 50, like 50 of anything, it would be a lot. If 50 of anything that causes problems in your marriage, if you did it 50 times, that would be a big problem, right?
Right.
And sleeping with a man 50 times in a relationship hurt you, right? Like you didn't know each time it happened. He one day sat you down and said, hey, honey, by the way, I've had sex with 50 different men. And how did that make you feel?
It hurt a lot. I was very disappointed.
Is there anything that he could do that you would say, man, I'm not going to let you treat me like this. I'm out of this marriage?
Yeah, if anything of what we've been going through for the past 12 years continues after this,
Oh, so this is...
I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, he just can't fuck guys anymore. It's just not what I agreed to in our vows.
Yeah, so you remember how I told you that I've had sexual dealings with about 50 men?
How could she possibly forget, nigga? I hate this guy.
Okay, well, I kind of lowballed that number to protect your feelings. It's more so in the range of about 250 men that I've had sexual dealings.
He said in the range of 250 men, so it might be fucking more. Knowing this dude, how much he fucking lies. He had to have been going to orgies, because those numbers are crazy, dude. This nigga thinks he's Wilt Chamberlain, but with bussy. The Wilt Chamberlain of bussy.
I just need to know that you're done.
Allie, have some self-respect. At least have more ground rules than just stop fucking guys. He's gotta do more. That's the bare minimum of a marriage. That is the absolute bare minimum a man can do in your marriage, is not fuck guys.
If he was done after 250 men. When you're married, like, you don't say you get married young. And I understand, we get young couples on the show all the time. And the younger it seems like you get together, you get married, the more likeliness there is to have infidelity, because you never got a chance to experience other people, other things. And, you know, at some point in your life, sometimes people say, how the hell did I only sleep with this one person, right? But he didn't do that. It wasn't like after 3 or 4 or 5 different partners, he's like, okay, I got to check it out. I realized I love this woman. 250, how do you explain 250? That's not experimenting anymore. That's like, hey, I love this. Right?
Right.
Now,
Yeah, Steve straight up calling him out. He said, nigga, you're gay.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Sex with 250 guys? That's fucking gay.
now you took a lie detector test and a DNA test. Why?
Because he feels that no one can be that good to stay faithful, especially
Because
with...
he knows he can't. So he's transferring his guilt onto you.
Bro just can't fathom that she cannot fuck guys. He's like, how do you not fuck guys? How are you not a man addict like me? Don't cut that out of context.
Because, you know, oh my God, I've been out here doing all this. I'm going to accuse her. And you've never been with anybody else.
No.
Ever have the desire to be with anybody else?
No, I've thought about, you know, why not get revenge, but that's not who I am.
No. But you see yourself spending the rest of your life with him?
I do, if he can change.
If he can change. Are you happy?
Right now, no.
No, I can't imagine you're happy right now. He doubts that some of these kids, how many kids do you have? Two? He doubts that they're his?
The second one he's let up on because he looks exactly like him. But our daughter looks exactly like me, so he has doubted her more.
Yeah. But you've never been with any other man?
No.
Have you ever kissed another man?
No.
Oh my God.
Look at his face, dude. He can't even fathom it. He's like, how have you not kissed those delicious lips of men? I mean, when you're gay, you're fucking gay. You're just born that way. I mean, it's true. Look at this nigga. Absolute man addict.
That's crazy. Only him. All right, so we did some DNA tests and some lie detector. You didn't take a lie detector test, though, right? I mean,
about
why?
everything I've done.
Why would you?
They should have made him take a lie detector test, see if it really was 250 men, if it was more.
So, little boy, you took a DNA test, Justin, and the results came back that you are the father of Allie's 7-month-old son. And then we did a DNA result for Allie's daughter. Look at that little cutie patootie. DNA test, Justin, you are the father of Allie's daughter. What, you know, I'm reading these results, but it's kind of like a sham, right? Are we really doing this for him? Because he's insecure what he did to you?
I guarantee you he hops off that plane and hops right into a dude's ass.
Allie came here, took a lie detector test. And we asked her, other than your husband, Justin, have you ever had sexual intercourse with any other person in your entire life? What'd you answer?
No.
Other than your husband, Justin, have you ever had physical sexual contact with any other person in your entire life?
No.
What'd you answer?
No.
No. You want to read them?
Subject told the truth.
Wait. Are you relieved? You're relieved. He's relieved. Stand at the corner of my rug. Sit down for a second. Is this what marriage is? Is this what you dreamed about when you were a little girl?
No.
No. When you're home with those kids, raising them, and he's doing his thing, is that fair?
No.
You've been together, since you were 14 years old. You've never been with anybody else, which is fine, because you found the right person, right?
Yeah, I believed I did.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like he found the right person.
Yeah, the right person for him is a man with a penis.
Like I said, when you're young, you make mistakes. Everybody has. But you don't make them 250 times.
This motherfucker's gay. He's gay as fuck. He's on that gay shit. And that's just how he's always gonna be. And that's okay. But shouldn't be married to a woman.
What happens now?
Things get better or I'm done.
Can you get by this? Only you'll know. I can't imagine that it's, like I said, when you go to bed, you're thinking about something. You're a mom, so you're thinking about your kids, and
Right.
you're thinking about a million things, right?
Yeah.
And I go to bed now, and I'm at a different stage of my life, but I think about a million different things. I think about my kids, but one thing I don't go to bed thinking about is who my wife has been with. I don't have to think like that. I don't worry about that, because it doesn't happen. We do these cheating stories a lot of time. It's over, and it's not a big deal, because we do a lot more serious topics on the show.
Yeah.
But this one is one of the most unfair stories I've ever heard. Completely one-sided, and now he says he's a changed man. I don't know how you can change your sexuality like that. People really don't pick their sexuality, do they? They don't.
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, you are who you are. But if you're happy and you like the results and you think he's going to change and you want to move forward with your marriage, there's your man right there. Take him by the hand and walk off the stage, if that's what you want.
It is what I want.
Then take him. He's yours.
Thank you, Steve.
Nice meeting you.
You too.
I mean, we knew there was no way she was leaving him. They have fucking kids. Like, she's in too deep at this point, but god damn, that fucking sucks. But hey, that's Steve Wilkos for you. Never an easy watch. That's why I love it. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, subscribe, comment. How many men have you had sex with? Leave it in the comments below.